Comic-Con's arriving and I'm here to save your ass by giving you some 5 recommendations on what to bring this year at Comic-Con in San Diego. Alright, so for my first tip for what to bring to Comic-Con this year is going to be walking shoes. If this is your first Comic-Con, man, I'm telling you right now, your feet's gonna be in pain. What I recommend for myself is to bring some really comfortable walking shoes. What I do, I bring these bad boys, Adidas Ultra Boost. Super comfortable, you know, expensive depending on what your salary is, but you know, these will save your life, they will save your feet, they will save your heels. You know, and you know, I brought these last year I think, and they felt like I was walking on clouds by the end of the day. Alright, so my second recommendation on what to bring to Comic-Con this year is a huge luggage. So the reason being, if you are flying to San Diego Comic-Con this year, you definitely want to bring a huge luggage. Check that in, and don't pack that much. You don't need to pack that much, especially if you're not going to go out to the clubs or the bars or all that. Just pack, you know, some comfortable clothes because you're going to be sweating a lot, and so you don't need to pack that much. So you definitely want to leave a lot of room for gifts that you're going to buy, especially if this is your first Comic-Con. You might go a little crazy on what to buy, because you're going to be looking at all these gifts, you're going to be surrounded by all these neat toys, you know, especially if this is your first convention at all. You're going to be like, ooh, I want this. Ooh, I want this keychain, I want this Captain America piece, I want this shirt, I want this toy. But you're gonna buy a bunch of bullshit that you don't need, and you're probably not gonna use, but you know, you're gonna have to put that somewhere. So put that in your luggage, especially because, you know, every guest gets like a huge bag to walk around with, and you're gonna need to put that somewhere. You're not gonna be carrying around everywhere, especially if you're gonna go on an airplane. You don't want to be carrying that bag around, right? So, okay, so the third thing that you should bring is a portable charger for your phone, like this one. I make the mistake every year to not bring this, and it kills me because I have to like refrain myself from using my phone, because you're gonna be taking pictures everywhere. You're gonna see celebrities, you're gonna see cool toys. You're gonna be, you know, recording panels, and so, you know, you want to use your phone to the maximum potential, right? All right. So the fourth thing that you should bring is snacks and a canteen bottle, especially if you're gonna be waiting in line. You don't want to like waiting in line for panels. That's what I mean. So you definitely don't want to leave the line and go grab some food. And you're gonna be walking around, you're gonna be burning a lot of calories. You're gonna get like 5,000 steps on your little watch thing. So you're gonna be burning so much that you're gonna get hungry, and you don't want to buy the food there because they up the price like so much, and it's gonna feel you're gonna feel really grimy because you're gonna be sweating, and you don't want to be, you know, the last thing you want to eat is oily food. So to add to that grime. So just bring some snacks, bring a sandwich. I don't know, what do you guys like to bring, but bring some food, and bring some water. There is a Starbucks nearby, but you don't want to walk all the way over there to get some Starbucks, unless you really want to. There is a Starbucks like right next to the convention where the Hilton is, but that's a far walk, and it's normally like a huge line. You're going to be standing in a lot of lines, so I don't think you want to stand in a Starbucks line. That's the last thing you want to do. So bring some snacks, bring a canteen bottle, and you should be fine. Alright, so my fifth thing that you should bring is sunblock. Every year, it's incredibly hot at Comic-Con. Oh my god. Especially if you're going to be walking around, checking out the Adult Swim at the back of the convention. It's kind of like a carnival atmosphere there. So people are always walking around. There's a bunch of stuff across the street from Comic-Con at Gaslamp, which is downtown San Diego, and you're gonna be walking around there as well. So bring some sunblock, you know, it doesn't hurt. So my sixth recommendation actually are for those hardcore liners. So this tip is definitely gonna save your ass, literally. Bring a chair, guys. I can't can't stress this enough. Bring a chair. I'm not telling you to bring a computer chair. I don't know if you guys ever been camping, but normally when you go camping, some people bring like those folding chairs, you know, and then you could just like kind of recline, and then you have like a footrest chair. You want to bring that footrest chair. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna save your ass. It's gonna save your you know, bony ass. It's gonna save your butt so much, because you're gonna be sitting on the concrete. Depending on where you're at the line, you're gonna sit on concrete, you're gonna sit on the grass, and so you're gonna be sitting down a lot if you're camping out for any line. So bring that chair. It's gonna save you so much time. And yeah, so those are all my recommendations, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment below on this video if you have any other recommendations that you could, you know, add to this list. Definitely do that so we could help each other out. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll actually see you guys there. I'll be there on Wednesday at Comic-Con, so I'll see you guys there, and have fun. Bye.